my creatinine went down from 1.61 to normal 1.1 milligdl by drinking this natural tea.
In this video, how 2 cups a day of this simple tea got my patient's creatinine back to normal in just 3 months. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine. And guys, I am literally doing a happy dance right now. There is no better feeling in the world than logging on and seeing a patient get their kidney numbers completely out of the danger zone. And here is the absolute best part. She didn't use harsh drugs. She didn't starve herself. She did it by following just 4 easy tips. So thank you so much, Aurora, for sharing your success story, because today I am pulling back the curtain. I will walk you through the exact diet changes I gave her. I will share the specific tea recipe that helped her control her blood pressure naturally. And do not miss the end of the video, because there is one specific supplement that helped her bring her proteinuria levels back to normal. Before that, first step, let's jump straight into the tea recipe. So this is the exact tea recipe I recommended to my patient to control her blood pressure, and the difference she noticed was immediate. You can try it as well. Now, the ingredients are pretty common, but what makes this special is how it is made. Do not skip the preparation steps or you will just be drinking hot, useless flower water. Let's see why. First ingredient is hibiscus flowers. This isn't just a pretty plant. It is one of the best sources of antioxidants you can put in a cup. Never underestimate this. Antioxidants are your literal shield against the damage caused by diabetes and high blood pressure, alright? They're part of the reason why Aurora improved. But hibiscus comes with a superpower. It slashes high blood pressure. A massive review of studies found that drinking hibiscus tea lowered blood pressure by an average of 7.58 over 3.53 millimeters of mercury. That is an incredible result. Scientists say this flower acts on the kidney exactly like a natural ACE inhibitor drug, but without the nasty side effects. Amazing! Now, let's add the booster, the ingredient that puts the hibiscus into overdrive. Hawthorn leaves and flowers. Hawthorn is a medicinal plant widely recognized for its kidney protecting benefits. It's super easy to find, and it will make the properties of the hibiscus flowers even more effective. How? Because they attack high blood pressure from 2 different angles. Think of your cardiovascular system like a garden hose. High blood pressure happens when the water is blasting at full volume and the hose itself is pinched tight. Earlier, we learned that hibiscus acts like a natural ACE inhibitor. In our analogy, hibiscus is the hand that reaches over and turns down the faucet. It stops your body from ramping up the pressure. But here is the problem. Your blood vessels are still stiff, narrow, and pinched. That is exactly where hawthorn comes in. Hawthorn is super rich in flavonoids like quercetin and procyanidins. These natural compounds force your body to release nitric oxide. If hibiscus turns down the faucet, nitric oxide physically unpinches the hose. That's where the miracle happens. You turn down the pressure and the source, and you widen the pipes so the blood can flow freely. Boom! No more high blood pressure. Now guys, let's add one more ingredient to this powerful recipe: organic chamomile flowers. You can find all these ingredients in well-stocked herbal shops or on Amazon. But make sure you get the high-quality stuff when you buy chamomile. Look closely. You want to see a lot of intact petals. The more petals you see, the more potent the medicine is going to be. And this is important. Chamomile is not just for putting you to sleep. It has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that protect the kidney filters. It's also rich in apigenin and phenolic acids that are amazing at reducing anxiety and stress. It is the ultimate chill pill for your kidneys and the perfect addition for anyone whose blood pressure spikes when they are stressed. Now guys, if prepared the right way, this is a powerhouse. My patient was able to get rid of a blood pressure medication just by drinking 2 cups of this a day. So make sure you are monitoring your blood pressure closely if you try this. And obviously consult your doctor before taking this or any remedy. But listen to me, while you can find these ingredients in supermarket tea bags, don't find high quality raw organic ingredients from an herbal shop, because we are not making a regular tea. We are making a decoction. Pay close attention to this part. This is where we turn simple leaves into a prodigy of kidney protection. First step, add the hawthorn only to 30 ounces of water. Bring it to a rolling boil and simmer for 5 minutes at high temperature. But don't add the hibiscus and chamomile yet, just the hawthorn. Why? Because hawthorn is tough. It requires intense heat to force those medicinal flavonoids out of the plant and into the water. Second step, lower the heat and add your chamomile and hibiscus flowers. These are delicate. Adding them in the last 5 minutes of a gentle simmer preserves their bright flavor and extracts their benefits. If you boil them on high heat, you will literally destroy their volatile essential oils. Third step, after 5 more minutes, remove from heat. Cover the pot with a lid and steep for 10 to 15 minutes. Trap those medicinal oils inside. Last step, add fresh lemon juice. Lemon juice contains vitamin C and citric acid. These compounds act like a vault. They lock in the antioxidants and multiply their absorption in your gut. But vitamin C hates heat. That is exactly why we only add it at the very end once the temperature has dropped. So there you have it, an amazing recipe that can make a serious difference. And if you think this is great, hit that like button and share this with a friend who needs to hear this today. Now, if you are looking at my patient's story and wondering, could this work for me too? The answer is yes, but there is a catch. A big one. When I make a video for this channel, I give you the absolute best general advice possible. But let's be brutally honest. There is no one size fits all in kidney disease. Your kidneys are not my patient's kidneys. You have different labs, different medications at different stage, different root causes. A remedy that is pure gold for someone else might not be the exact weapon you need for your specific battle. If you want to see real rapid improvement, the kind of improvement that gets your creatinine back to normal, you cannot guess. You need a plan built specifically for you. This is exactly what I do in my one-on-one consultations. We look at your blood work, your symptoms, your daily life, and we build a laser-focused protocol so you stop wasting time on what doesn't work and start focusing on what actually will. And guys, I honestly didn't think I will be able to take on any new patients this year. My roster has been completely packed, but I have managed to reorganize my schedule and free up a few extra spots. And because of the results my patients are getting, these spots will not last long. If you are ready to stop guessing and start healing, send me an email right now at Catherine@newhopeforkidneypatients.com or click the link in the description below. Don't wait, let's get your numbers back where they belong. But guys, here's the thing. The recipe I shared with you, it slashes your blood pressure. It protects your kidneys with antioxidants. But if you really want to see a lower creatinine and better GFR numbers at the next lab results, you also want to follow a renal diet. Let's see why. Here's what my patient is eating every day. By the way, thank you so much, Aurora, for sharing your story here on Double O Kidney. I believe many people will appreciate the opportunity to learn from your success. So as you can see, I recommended her a whole food, plant-based diet because there is nothing healthier, and that's a recommendation I will give any CKD patient. However, Aurora also received some personalized recommendations based on her specific situation. Aurora is starting every morning with a nutritious oatmeal with berries and spices on top. She is also adding flaxseed, and this food is not here by chance. You see, flaxseed is not just one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3s. It also has incredibly powerful antioxidants. As we have seen with the tea, antioxidants can make a difference, especially when proteinuria is present. In fact, there are studies linking flaxseed consumption to better proteinuria level in CKD patients. So yeah, flaxseed is amazing. Not many foods can do that. And it's a food I recommend to any patient with proteinuria. Now, another food Aurora mentioned, which is going to really help people with diabetes and those that need to lose weight, is cauliflower rice. Cauliflower is frankly incredible. It's healthy, packed with vitamins and nutrients, and it's incredibly versatile. Aurora is using it to replace rice, and that's a very smart way of cutting a lot of calories from her diet. Look, this is my personal trick to lose weight. Just pulse cauliflower in a food processor or find a supermarket that sells bags of pre-made cauliflower rice and bam! You've just removed a lot of calories from your diet. Not to mention that rice also contains protein, low quality protein by the way, and cauliflower only contains fiber. And guys, cauliflower rice can actually taste good. Add a bit of onion, carrot, bell pepper, and garlic. Saute everything for 2 to 3 minutes and voila! Rice without carbs and protein. Okay, another superfood I recommend Aurora is ginger. In large amounts. Because here is the thing. Ginger is linked to a plethora of health benefits. It can help improving insulin sensitivity, it helps with cholesterol levels, and according to recent research, ginger is also linked to lowered proteinuria levels. Amazing what a little root can do. Something else that can have miraculous results for diabetes is bitter gourd. Have you ever tried it? It may not win any awards for flavor anytime soon, but that's not why you eat it. If you have diabetes, bitter gourd is basically medicine in vegetable form. Look at this study. Patients with type 2 diabetes who consume bitter gourd daily saw major drops in HbA1c, the primary marker of long-term blood sugar control. They also lost weight, an added bonus. And here's the best part. This was a randomized placebo-controlled trial, alright? While the control group's creatinine levels increased as they lost kidney function, those who were eating bitter gourd were able to keep their creatinine levels stable. Their kidneys were protected. Okay guys, let's move on. Number 3, let's talk about one of the tips that made a huge difference for Aurora, and that can make a huge difference for you too. This is the diabetes hack they don't tell you about. Listen closely. Cut fats if you have diabetes. I'm not kidding. Everyone knows they need to avoid ultra-processed carbs and foods with a high glycemic index. And yet, even after following this recommendation for years, most patients still have diabetes. What I did with my patient was different. I told her to also cut fats from her diet. Let's see what happened when she started to follow that recommendation. My A1C went from 6.5 to 5.4 in 3 months. Oh, she had a huge improvement in just a few months. Even after everything else she did the previous years didn't work. So let's talk about it. Because one of the most impressive results my patient achieved is lowering her A1C from 6.5 to 5.4. Now, let me be very clear. Having an A1C of 6.5 is serious. This is not pre-diabetes. This is a full-blown diabetes. But now, her A1C went from 6.5 back to 5.4, back to normal. And there's only one way to achieve that result, by losing weight. Easier said than done, right? Well, it doesn't have to be hard. You just need to learn a simple trick. Here it is. Your body can't tell how many calories you eat, just what amount of food you eat. And this is incredibly important for weight loss. Let me explain with an example. The two foods in this picture have the exact same amount of calories, alright? And remember that the only thing standing between you and weight loss is the number of calories you consume. It doesn't matter if the calories are from carbs or fats or protein. The only thing that matters for weight loss is calories. But your stomach, it can only feel full when it's physically full. It doesn't matter if you fill it up with 50 calories of fresh fruit or 5,000 calories of frying oil. So now the question is, how much oil do you need to consume to feel as full as if you just ate half a watermelon? Yeah, enough oil to drive your car from home to work for a week. Let that sink in for a moment. Because oils, margarine, pure fats in general are your worst enemy if you are on a diet. Cutting them is a simple trick I use with my patients when I want them to lose weight quickly. And it always works. Okay guys, final tip for today, number 4. Let's look at the exact supplement combo that cut my patient's proteinuria in half. This combination was the turning point for her, and it can be the turning point for you. Let's see why. First remedy, astragalus. If you have kidney diseases, especially if it is driven by diabetes, astragalus is your secret weapon. This ancient root has been used for centuries, long before modern science finally caught up and gave it the thumbs up. Think of your kidneys like a coffee filter, alright? When they are damaged, holes tear in the filters. The coffee grounds, your precious protein, leak right through into your urine. Astragalus is the patching material. Science proves it literally patches the holes and stops the protein from leaking out. But here is the secret. Do not take astragalus solo. You must always pair it with turmeric. Why? Because astragalus is the bricks, but turmeric is the mortar. When you combine them, they stop being just supplements. They become an elite repair crew for your blood vessels. They travel deep into the microscopic plumbing of your kidneys and actively repair the damaged pipes. And if you have diabetes, listen to this. Diabetes destroys the insulin factories inside your pancreas, what doctors call beta cells. This dynamic duo actually goes in and rebuilds those factories. You aren't just putting a band-aid on proteinuria. You are attacking the diabetes right at its root. This is why this combo is an absolute must for kidney patients. Just a quick disclaimer, the only patients who should not take this combo are those currently taking immunosuppressant drugs. And of course, always consult your doctor and monitor your levels. And I know that some of you might be terrified of turmeric powder because of oxalates. But here's the thing. The amount of oxalates in a normal supplement dose is like a single speck of dust. It is highly unlikely to cause a problem. But if you want to be 100% safe, there is an easy workaround. Don't buy regular turmeric powder. Buy a 95% curcumin extract. Curcumin is the active healing part of the turmeric root. When they extract it, they strip the oxalates completely out. You get all the healing power with zero of the stone-forming risk. Keep that in mind when you are shopping. And if you want more kidney-saving tips, watch my video up here, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye-bye!